Yeah, I've got little bit of a past history with Frank, being at Boston College for several years. So we've spent quite a bit of time in the off season studying them. I feel we're familiar with what they're trying to do, but I think you saw early in the season last year in particular when they were healthy, they played really good football. They've got quite a group of new faces, that this will be their first opportunity, and obviously they'll have some off-season wrinkles. But the main focus for our players is it's about our preparation, it's about our habits, it's about our process to get ready to go play. And yesterday being their day off, today was our Tuesday format, and I really felt like we took a step just in terms of what's required to get ready for a game today. I thought we had a good practice, was pleased with our meetings this morning. And we took a step forward today. I think we're making progress. Well, we want to play with great tempo. We want our procedures to be really sound. I think we want our quarterback to own the football and make great decisions and distribute the football and take what the defense gives him. We want to be efficient on first down and try to keep third down manageable. When we get into the red area, we want to score touchdowns. We're going to try to create big plays and rushing the football, but also, if we can establish the run, I think that allows us to create some more big plays. So balance is important, and then obviously we need our better players to play really well. But more than anything, we want to zero in on what we've got to do between now and kickoff. Yeah, I was thinking about that riding into work this morning. I tell people all the time, if I could still play, I'd play. Give me a helmet, give me some cleats, and give me 10 other guys, and we'll go move the ball and play. But this is the closest thing to that, so I often equate it to that. So I'm excited. It's great to see our players with they know that it's time, and just reading a little bit this morning before we got started in work, you reap what you sow. And I feel great about the work that we put in this off season. I'm excited about the product that we're going to put out there.
Do you have any preference between starting a season at home against a 5 team like this compared to maybe a more marquee game against a Power 5 team at a neutral site?
Yeah, I think I've been a part of some of those marquee games at neutral sites the last couple of years, and I think they're a great way to start your season. I think it gives you a little bit more focus as you prepare. But with this team and our current situation at Arizona State, this team played Kentucky to a barn burner last year. They've got our respect. We know that they're capable, and I think that for us, we really need to take a step forward just in terms of our process and how we prepare, and that's our focus. You got to go 1 week at a time. I know that sounds cliche, but it's so true, and you start over every week, you restart your process, and today was a good quality Tuesday practice. Obviously, as a staff, we'll continue to move forward with our planning. But I do think you're onto something there in terms of those big-time opener classic games where you play a Power 5 team in a neutral site. And I think just a couple years ago you played A&M here in the opener. So you've been a part of that. You knew, that was a special event. So, those decisions are far beyond my pay grade, but definitely enjoyed being a part of those in the past. Well, to me, it's mentality, it's mindset. It doesn't just start when you blow the whistle, to kick the ball, on Thursday night. That started a long time ago, Go back to the very beginning when you're really trying to establish your identity. What's your brand of football going to be? I think the championship football teams at every level, at some point or another, are going to have to rush the ball and play with a mentality, a physical approach. And, you know, even situationally, you're going to need it. Even if you're 60% pass, you know, there's going to be third and shorts and goal line situations and two down situations where you're going to have to rush the ball. So I think overall it's an approach, it's a culture, it's an identity, it's a mindset, it's a mentality, and that's the key to the drill. Aggressive in everything we do, whether it's a perimeter screen or a go ball for a touchdown, we're attacking, you know, and that's the approach we want to take. Oh, I think we'll see Thursday, you know, but I feel like at times we've showed that we can rush the ball, you know, and I think our front seven is much improved, and I think they've added some players there that have helped them, and I think guys have had good off seasons. So, you know, it's a work in progress. It always is, but you know, each week we'll evaluate where we're at and try to put our players in position to win. Well, Nick, you know, has been banged up quite a bit throughout training camp, and you guys know that. But I think as he gets closer and closer to being healthy, you know, he'll be more game ready. But Nick's a great utility player for us. He's an outstanding young man in terms of his character and his discipline and his approach. And he's a guy he's going to get an opportunity to play, whether that he's a starter. You know, I mean, we got lots of guys that I consider starters that may not run out there the first play. So. And Nick is in that category.
We have such a new staff that's working together for the first time. I'm not saying there's apprehension about the first game, but that's something we really want to make sure you're honed down at the beginning, just the communication to in front of the box and the sideline.
Yeah, we've worked on that. You know, we've had several meetings. We've had several dress rehearsals. We treated scrimmages that way to some degree. Obviously, anytime it's your first real show, you know, there's going to be some things that you got to clean up, but we spend lots of time talking about it and putting our processes in place, and we'll do even more of that as we get closer to the game this week.
You have a lot of freshmen on this team. What type of impact do you think they'll have starting off this season?
Well, I think, you know, most of the time you're going to have a handful of rookies that can impact your team and contribute to your team. Some have more maturity than others, you know, and as a competitors, we're going to find out, you know, what type of competitors they are once we get into game situations. So some have shown more promise than others. Some have growth that's still left out there that they need to do. But we're going to keep coaching those guys, and I think at some point or another there'll be a rookie that'll make a difference and have a significant contribution.